how to build a chapter 2 literature review like this from 2.1 to 2.10 bit by bit. So to learn that, let's erase all the content. Let's clean up. Okay, so now we have a clean chapter 2 for us to fill up. Let's get started. So let's start with something very simple so that all of us can understand. Alright, so our topic today is technique to eat bread with chopstick for breakfast. In general, chapter 2 is divided into 3 categories. Number 1, synthesize, which includes synthesizing prior theory and studies as part of your literature review. We have to be super critical of this particular segment. Number 2, identify the gap. Whatever has not been done under the roof in this world, never done before, or even closely never done before. That is all your gap. Number 3, build a solution. Here, in this solution building, it can be your conceptual framework or any form of solutions, lab, fieldwork, experimental, anything to fill the gap. If any of you have different idea or different structure and don't agree to my 3 categories here, very simple, comment here and we shall discuss about it. And don't forget, while we discuss, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell as well. Don't forget, where we start with 2.1, we go back to our template. 2.1, we start with introduction. It is this section that you reconnect back to your problem statement and research question in your chapter 1. And for this topic, the introduction would be on breakfast practices and everything related to hygienic part as well. Okay, just to give a bit of context for this title, the purpose of this title is to use chopstick so that you can eat bread in a very hygienic manner. That's the whole solution. Okay, just to give you guys the perspective. Okay, now let's go to 2.2, techniques of food consumption. Basically, this literature part will be explaining how do we eat food using chopstick, using hand, using fork and spoon, all these things. Okay, that's 2.2. Now we get into the main segment. Look at the title, 2.3, we talk about bread. So in this section, it is all about the independent variable, IV, which is the consumption of bread. And all of its related literature that will come out, remember literature must be Web of Science Scopus indexed high impact paper, Q1, Q2. Don't take rubbish papers given by AI. Please go and search for good papers. And part of this 2.3, we may also include definitions and types of bread out there. Example, sliced breads, buns, toasted, buttered, crumbly, etc. Okay? Before we go into 2.4, here is a sample on the complete structure of literature review. Look at that. This is an amazing chapter 2 sample that all of you must have. You guys must design your chapter 2 not based on AI, based on successful thesis like this. Because AI always gives like bachelor level thesis. This is PhD level thesis that had PhD graduated before time. Our client that we coach and consulted graduated before time. If you want this template, very simple. Hit the subscribe button down there and hit the notification button and comment down there and we will get back to you, okay, for this template. So, all this done. Now let's move to 2.4, food hygiene. So, before you guys fill up any further, always remember, look back at your title. Are you following the flow or not? So you can see from here how we are moving from left to right of a given title, because 2.4 now is food hygiene. So now we talk about the dependent variable, which of course is food hygiene, and all the related literature. Remember again, this portion, because it's your DV, you must be as critical as you can to strengthen your core problem, which is hygiene. And we can relate to a gap on hygiene problem using hand to eat. This is a problem. That is a problem. Example, why hygiene matters during breakfast. Hand-to-hand food contact contaminates your food. This one, we don't know what we did before this. Cannot done anything right with this. Okay, so this might contaminated your food. That is the whole problem here that we try to tackle. So here comes the solution. 2.5, chopstick. So that we don't do this, but we use this. We use this. Okay, so 2.5 chopstick, which you can see now we are in 2.5 ready. So as you can see here, how we are going step by step connecting from food hygiene. We opened up the gap and we connect to our mediator, the chopstick, obviously, which is a major groundbreaking solution for hygiene issue. I mean, just for the fun of it, right? And main contribution of the present study. Okay, that is your mediator for this study. Then you can go yada 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 about the literature. You can talk about further discussion on the function of chopsticks, factors affecting the successful handling of food, using chopsticks, etc., etc., etc. But remember this very, very carefully. Remember and listen to this. Listen to this part. If you use AI to inquire all of what I've just broken down for you, all of this, it would only recycle existing research gap. It can never structure a new one for you. And somehow it will recycle and convince you that it is a new gap. I've shown this in many of my videos before this and many of my classes. You know why that happens? Why AI does that and betray all of us? Read this article by the great Dr. Demis Hassabis. He is the founder of Google Gemini and Google DeepMind. Okay, he already explained in this article, and all of you should read this to understand the truth. Then you will know how to use AI better. Now, let's go to 2.6. Let's fill up the rest, okay? 2.6, review of relationship between dependent variable, mediator, and independent variable. While discussing all of this, we can also introduce theory, which is very, very important and will govern all these variables, okay? So 2.6.1 going to talk about bread with chopstick technique. 2.6.2, chopstick technique with food hygiene. 2.6.3 talks about bread with food hygiene. How the connectivity gonna go, okay? Now the ultimate 2.7 research gap. Let's get into it. This is where you need to prove that no one in the world had done what are you trying to do for your PhD and masters. AI absolutely fails in this area. Whatever gap AI is giving you for your study with its present technology are only recycled. So now let's go into 2.8 conceptual framework, the solution. Alright, the solution. This is our conceptual framework. Bread, IV, chopstick, mediator, food hygiene, DV. That is our connectivity. You can see that. Again, I designed this funny title to make explanation much easier for all of you guys. Okay, I mean you guys can easily understand all of it. Alright, don't take it personally. This is an idiotic topic. Okay, but it's not a sensible research. So that is the entire chapter 2, how you can design step by step. Now, how many of you want to know how to write a problem statement in chapter 1 so that you can create a very well flowing chapter 2 like this? If you guys need it very, very simple, hit the subscribe button and the bell button. Don't forget, and comment down there. And don't forget, you will also get this free template. Make sure you do all that. Alright, see you guys in the next class. All the best.